I'm Deborah Jones. Welcome to my studio. Today I have a lesson for you on embroidering double seat baby bloomers. These diaper covers are also called baby bloomers or double seat panties. Whatever the name, they're a popular traditional baby gift here in the South, and they're one of the most special and unique gifts for babies and little girls everywhere. Used as a diaper cover for young babies, they're treasured when personalized and used later as a panty as the child grows. Now the familiar white panty has been updated by Embroider This with pretty pink eyelet. This extra touch of color coordinates with your embroidery. The seat area is the typical spot for embroidery, usually a name accented with a simple design. As the double seat name implies, this is a double layer of fabric in this area, which makes the panties durable and long-lasting. It also means that you'll have to secure the two layers together before stitching for best results. So the preferred method of hooping is in a regular two-ring hoop. To begin, define the location for the embroidery. If you haven't embroidered the particular size of panty you're working with, it's a good idea to dress a model to determine the best placement. I'm using a stuffed animal to do this. When you see where the placement looks best, place a piece of painter's tape in the center of the embroidery area and, using a ruler, mark the center starting point for the embroidery. Simply divide the distance between the seams and place a mark with an arrow indicating the direction of the embroidery. It's a good idea to print a template from your embroidery software to verify that the size of your design fits inside the double seat area. This pair of panties is size 1, and I'm using this pair to demonstrate because it has the smallest embroidery area. Any larger size gets easier to hoop. Insert the outer ring of your 4x4 inch embroidery hoop inside the panties. Using the marks on your inner hoop, center the tape and smooth the layers, making sure that the tape is straight in the hoop. When it's centered and smooth, press the inner ring into the outer ring. Now, pull the front of the panties around the hoop to keep from stitching the front to the back. I recommend using a large binder clip to keep the excess fabric out from under the needle. If your embroidery software has a basting stitch feature, you may wish to add a basting stitch outside the design perimeter to further secure the two layers together. Or your embroidery machine may have this feature. Place the hoop into the machine, centering your center point under the needle. Cut a piece of tearaway stabilizer like Tear Easy from Sulky. Slide it under the hoop, which is called floating the stabilizer. It's acceptable in this instance because we're working with a hooped stable fabric and a simple design. Rotate the design to match the direction of the arrow. Use the trace function of the machine to verify that the binder clips won't contact the machine housing during embroidery. Remove the painter's tape and we're ready to begin. Thread your needle with your first color and use a size 75/11 embroidery needle. Here we go. Now we've secured the two layers together using the basting stitch feature, and we can continue. Now we can remove the clips and remove the hoop from the machine. Following embroidery, you can apply Tender Touch by Sulky to the back of the embroidery area to cover the back of the embroidery. This step makes the panties more comfortable to wear when they're worn by a child rather than as a diaper cover for a baby. Just cut a piece of Tender Touch slightly larger than the embroidery and apply it to the reverse side following the manufacturer's instructions. I like to round the corners slightly, which helps prevent lifting and gives better adhesion. This soft knit material is like a fusible tricot, except it has a much more aggressive fusible material on the reverse side, and the fabric will stay attached for the life of the panty. This product is also ideal for hiding loopy stitches or bad tension or stitches that you're afraid might pull out due to missing lock stitches. Embroider This has all the supplies used in this project, including the adorable kitty design. Once you've embroidered a few pair and see how really easy they are, and see the reaction to your gifts of double seat eyelet trim panties, they're likely to become a mainstay in your selection of embroiderable gift items. They're available from Embroider This, along with 3 other styles of baby bloomers and boxers for little boys.